Welcome class once again. Our last lesson we talked about the principles underlying the operations of the components of robots, which brings us to our today lesson, robotic technology. And by the end of the lesson, we'll be able to define robotic technology. We'll be able to explain the 3 basic laws of robotics by Isaac Asimov. And also, we'll be able to assemble the robots with ease with the robot toolkits in the lab. Now, when we talk about robotic technology, robotics are a branch of engineering that involves the conception, design, manufacturing, and operation of robots. The objective of the robotic field is to create intelligent machines that can assist humans in a variety of ways. Robotics is also the intersection of science, engineering, and technology that produces machines called robots that replicate and substitute for human actions. Now, some examples of robots are collaborative robots, which are also known as cobots, domestic robots, medical robots, industrial robots, and entertainment robots.
I am continuing from where my colleagues ended, and I'm taking you through the laws of robotics. That is the Isaac Asimov's law of robotics. And with that one, he stated 3 laws. And the first law is 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey orders given it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or the second law.
We have some parts of robots. So this is the voice synthetic, the voice recognition. We have the cameras, the switch cable head, we have the prehensive hands, and this is the Linux OS, and this is the 23. We also have the degree of freedom and LiPo battery, embedded CPU with Wi-Fi, emotions, and voice synthetic. These are the parts of robots.
Okay, let's continue with our lesson. We are now moving on to how robots are being assembled. So let's watch how robot is being assembled from this video.
Meet Amica. It's clearly robotic and also, well, very human-like. The uncanny valley, when something artificial triggers a feeling which can go from super cute to super creepy, happens in an instant. But there are actually 2 uncanny valleys, one static and one for motion. And this team of designers and roboticists think they figured out how to avoid the fall.
We have this really strong notion of biological motion. So you very, very rarely mistake a machine for a living thing. And we wanted to play with that idea. So what is it about the way that a machine moves that will make you believe in it as if it's alive?
Of engineered arts to understand how they design, prototype, and test their humanoid robots. Cracking the code of dynamic movement has been a continuous journey of prototypes and designs for engineered arts. Amica is their latest.
Instead of being sort of photorealistic, we're more concerned about what is the essence of being human. And it's not just visual, it's this dynamic data, it's this movement data. if you come close, what should happen. So we have change in expression, so the focus of the eyes comes in tighter. I think we went through 10 different attempts at getting a smile, and it was just trying to get the crease in the skin when the robot smiles. That was really difficult, and those creases in the brow as well. So we ended up having to add various fibers and parts that would tension the skin inside. Part of what the programmers here are doing is they're studying people and looking at how people behave and how we can mimic these kind of behaviors. Why do we do that? It's a communication tool. So if the robot behaves in the way you expect and it makes expressions that you understand, you can do a lot of powerful communication with that. You know, you go to the cinema and you don't look at the screen and say, oh look, some red pixels and some blue pixels. You immerse into it and you become part of that story. What we're doing is taking that kind of willing suspension of disbelief and putting it into the physical world.
Amica is a communication robot built to entertain and educate. Engineered Arts focuses on designing the gestures, look, and movement of the robotic systems. They leave the AI and what's being said to the universities and companies that buy them. Each unit takes about 12 to 16 weeks to make and costs between $120,000 and $500,000. So how do they do it?
The first thing you learn is that you're never going to match human. So the first thing you learn is how to deal with disappointment. So we were trying to mimic the way that human vertebrae worked, and then these red cords here are like the muscles. There were 6 motors on this as well. So enormous.
Okay, class, you can watch the full video on the blog. I hope there's no question about this video.
If there is no question about the video, then you have to take this assignment. Practice robot technology. State the Asimov laws of robotics. You have to submit this assignment on the Google site. Thank you.